All right, fans, women, men, kids, people of all ages, back here with a new Music Monday, and it may look a little odd because this time I'm actually sitting in my chair and I'm not standing up. My legs are kind of tired, so I felt like I would give myself a little bit of a break instead of standing and jumping around and potentially headbanging, because here comes another choice from Falling in Reverse. So honestly, you guys have been amazing on the last video that I did, which was Popular Monster by Falling in Reverse. That video did so well. Like, it's the best one I've had so far in terms of viewership for Music Monday. And I got like a bunch of requests. I got a decent amount of subscribers off of that video, and I got 15 likes. And I mean, not to brag, but that is a huge stepping stone for a guy like me who has been creating content on YouTube now since like the beginning of 2020. And I remember, months ago, I set out an intention into the universe to get 50 subscribers. You know how long it took me to get here? And now I'm at 53 because I've gotten like 4 subscribers over the last 2 or 3 days, or ever since I posted that last Music Monday. This is a big step. When you're starting out on YouTube or any creative endeavor, you have to take recognition and stock into those little victories. Like 53 subscribers doesn't seem like a whole lot, but to me, that is a huge number. So thank you guys so much. And I got a bunch of requests off of that video. So that's where we're gonna start. I don't know how to pronounce this person's name. Mehran afsapanah. You got a weird ass name on YouTube, but if you're a girl or a guy, I have no idea. And it says, next react to I Am Not a Vampire, Revamped by this band. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do another Falling in Reverse song. And I really enjoyed Popular Monster, so I wanna see what this one has to offer. So without further ado, we're just gonna get into it and see what happens. All right, here we go. Oh my God, 6 minutes. Alright, I gotta give credit to Falling in Reverse. These last 2 songs that I've listened to are, in some ways, very deeply touching. I mean, these are some sad lyrics talking about, again, what sounds like depression, but then filling a void in your life by using sex. He's talking about mothers, you need to lock your doors because I'm going to come for your daughter and I could get any girl in my bed. And It just sets a very sad precedence for the entire track, but in some ways it's deeply moving. Is this Ronnie Radke? Why does every time I come on a Falling in Reverse song, it doesn't sound like Ronnie Radke to me? Has he just evolved? Has something happened to his voice over the years? Because the way that I remember Ronnie Radke is like the high-pitched, arrogant little fucker that he was years ago. I know he's been in a lot of trouble, in and out. I don't know what his story is now. I'm not saying he's going to be a bad person for the rest of his life, but it just it doesn't sound like him. I didn't think he was on Popular Monster until I watched the music video and I saw him in there. So yeah, there's a little bit of confusion there, but I'm sure you guys will keep me educated. Let's keep going with the song though. I'm already kind of, feeling it. It is Ronnie. I'm an addict. And Daddy should have never raised me on black sand. I can feel it in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sakes, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost all. Will you almost believe? I just want the world to believe. Lost at the sight of your blood. So are we gonna get a breakdown in this song? I'm kind of waiting for it. I don't know if it's gonna happen because it doesn't seem like it's leading us there, but I feel like this song needs a switch up in pace. There's a part in there where there's like this little conversation or this dialogue back and forth, and it kind of reminds me, if any of you guys have listened to My Chemical Romance, the song Mama off of The Black Parade, kind of sounds like that. There's some like internal dialogue going on between two different people. But again, a very deeply moving and sad song. Ronnie opening up about being an addict. I don't know what he's an addict to, but losing self-control. Like I said, in some ways I'm kind of blown away. Like, I never really got too deep into Falling Reverse, and maybe I let the controversy that was surrounding Ronnie Radke, color my vision when it came to listening to them. But also at the same time, like, I never took enough time to listen to some of their older stuff. So maybe he's really just evolving as a person and becoming more open. But I really think Popular Monster was very deep and angry, and there's a lot of aggression filled in that track, and also again opening up about insanity and depression and stuff like that. And he's kind of going further along the lines of the same subject, although maybe not as much aggression on this track, but just talking about how he's just a fucked up individual, and there's not a whole lot of hope in sight for him to change, fully. And I think a lot of people feel that way, and probably felt that way through the pandemic too. There's people that never dealt with depression, and then they've had to finally face themselves with the things they didn't like. And in some ways I can kind of relate to this, because my issues have always been anxiety, and I'm trying to figure out, why am I self-conscious? Why do sometimes I lack confidence? Why can I not feel like I'm being comfortable in being myself around people? And it very much is draining to constantly go through life and kind of feel like you're wandering. So maybe that's not the same feeling that he has, but I guess that's just kind of what it's making me think of. So Anyways, we got 2 minutes and almost 30 seconds left, so let's finish this. Come on, give me a breakdown. Little piano. Wow, okay. So that was dropped February 12th of this year. And when was Popular Monster in 2020 or was that 2019? Hold on, I'm trying to look real quick. Popular Monster was 2019. They did The Drug in Me is Reimagined 2020. I don't know if this is an older song or a newer song. Again, you guys got to keep me informed because I don't know. But the biggest takeaway for me is just how much of a confessional that was for Ronnie Radke. And same thing on Popular Monster. Just two very moving tracks in different directions. But the themes of like mental illness and deep emotions of anger and frustration and sadness and losing hope, those are all kind of intertwined together. And it's just so weird to listen to these songs as right now I'm going through something that's deeply moving that's made me feel the same way. And I always convince myself when I feel deep emotions that I'm going crazy because I think I've had a hard time dealing with my emotions as I've gotten older. Probably didn't know what to do with them as a kid, as probably not many kids knew how to do that. I don't think that's something that parents really took the time to address. But yeah, just realizing that life is part of like pain, suffering, tragedy, and all these sorts of emotions that are accompanied with that, things that we go through in our life, that is a part of what a human being is. Like, we experience these things for a reason. They are here to keep us alive. But I mean, I really do feel for Ronnie. I don't know what he personally struggles with. Like, what are his demons? What are the vices that he may have? But I think it's amazing that he's able to open up on these last two tracks that I've heard. And it just kind of comes in at a weird point in my life for what I'm going through. And so I can very much resonate with some of those feelings of and just sadness and hopelessness. And I mean, I'm honestly just taken back by how good both of those songs were. Again, you guys will have to inform me on the story behind Ronnie and if you guys have any context for what these songs may be about, but I'm very intrigued and I'm very blessed to have reviewed these last two. You guys have had great suggestions so far. I'm going to keep making Music Mondays and see where this thing goes. And again, thank you for the support on the last video. It's crazy. I'm going to celebrate this small win because I told myself, you know, I didn't know when I was going to get there. I didn't know how it was going to happen, but I wanted to do something with podcasting and I wanted to do stuff on YouTube. And not that I should be all about likes and subscriptions and views and stuff like that. Like, numbers are kind of hard to track because the internet atmosphere is unpredictable. You know, you can have videos that'll do really well, and then you can have videos that will do shitty. But I want to thank you guys because it means a lot to hit that sort of benchmark that I've been aiming at for such a long time and didn't know how I was going to get there. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. Great Music Monday. Keep sending in suggestions. If you're new to the channel, go check out all my content. I don't just do Music Mondays. I do interviews. I have podcasts on here. I have self-development videos. I have a bunch of different stuff. And I have a podcast called Nurture the Mind, so I put it on YouTube, but I also do it on any podcast application. So check that out if you're new. And I'm just excited. I feel like we're starting something really cool here. So thank you guys if you're new. But yeah, keep supporting. I love it. I love you guys. All right. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.